Okay, hello class. Today we are going to be covering lesson 15. So for your homework sheet, if you go to page 71, lesson 15 deals with number usage. And so you are going to read the top part to yourselves. And remember, the number bar is the long bar across the top of the machine is the number bar. When combined with the letter, it prints out the following numbers. So the S plus the number bar, that's the bar that goes across the machine, is number 1. So let me write these for you. Let me write PFPF. So let me just write this. So make sure you have your machines hooked up. We have number bar. So number 1 is the S and the number bar going across your machine stroked at the same time. Number 2 is the T and the number bar stroked at the same time. Number 3 is the 3 is the, look at your gray chart there. Your gray chart will tell you. Number 3 is the P plus the bar. Okay. Number 4 is the H plus the bar. Number 5 is the A, come down to your vowel, plus the bar. Number 6 is the final F with the number bar. The number bar is the black bar at the top. There's like a little crease there, and that's where you can put your finger. And then you've got number 7 is the P plus the number bar. Number 8 is the L plus the number bar. And then number 9 is the T plus the number bar. Okay. And then 0 is the 0, but the O, but you have to include the number bar because it gives you a different type of O or 0. So the O plus the number bar. Okay. The 0 is a 0. It won't even come out. So you need to hit the 0 plus the number bar. Okay. And so that's how you write your numbers, you all. So going on reading, it says on page 71, the numbers like the letters on the shorthand machine always occur in the same order on the tape. The tape means over here, what your notes say, okay? When writing, and so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, they're not going to come out any order. They're just, you know, going to be the numbers. You just want to make sure you have the numbers correctly. When writing these numbers, simply press the number bar and the corresponding letter. So remember, S, initial S is always 1. You have the little chart at the top there that shows your machine with the letter, the keyboard, with the numbers up top. And so S with the number bar is 1. T plus the number bar is 2. P plus the number bar is 3. 4 is H plus the number bar. 5 is A plus the number bar. 6 is F plus the number bar. We're on the final side. 7 is P plus the number bar. 8 is L, final L plus the number bar. And then 9 is final T plus the number bar. 0 is O plus the number bar. Okay? Don't just leave it an O because it'll give you, it won't even translate it. You have to have it 0 plus the number bar. And it says, when writing these numbers, simply press the number bar and the corresponding letter. The corresponding letters for the numbers 5 and 0 are not directly below the number bar. When 5 or 0 are the only numbers in a stroke, use the middle finger of the left hand to press the number bar. So make sure that you do that, okay? Use your middle finger on your left hand to hit the number bar, okay? Very important. So you have a number exercise, 15-1. You're just going to write the numbers. And so let me see, for your homework assignment, you're actually going to read the top part that we just read. You're going to write 15-1 3 times each perfect row across. So you're just writing across. And then page 72, you're going to read the top part, and then you're going to write the digits, okay? So listen to my homework instructions, and I'll actually tell you how to do your homework instructions, okay? And, you know, maybe I think what I'll just do is I'll start covering the homework assignment on here so that way you can see how I mean to do it, okay? So what I'll do is the 2 digits on page 72. When writing figures appear in the same sequence as those on the keyboard, a 2-digit number can be written in one stroke. So you can actually write the 1 and the 2 together. Why? Because the 1 comes before the 2 and it's sequential. So you can write the 1, 2 with the number bar. Okay. And some people will ask me, well, how do you differentiate to write the numbers? How do you separate them? How do you know? Commas. So if they say 12, put a comma, and that way you'll know it's a 12. 13, you can write it because the 1 comes before the 3. Okay. Put the number bar with the comma in between. And then you have number 14. Can you still write it in one stroke? Yes, because the 1 comes before the 4. Okay, then you have 15. 1 comes before the 5. Okay, and then you have 20. The 2 comes after the 0, so you can write 2, 0. Okay, and then you have 30. 3, 0. Okay, you write the comma afterwards. Then can I write 21 in the same stroke? No, because the 2 comes after the 1. So you write 2 first and then 1. Okay, for 21. So that slash represents that it's the second stroke. Okay, so we have 31, 3 come back 1, comma. Okay, break it up and put a comma there. The slash represents that you can't write it together. You have to come back on the next stroke. Okay, and so you have a number exercise 15-2. So anytime you have these numbers, like on number 11, 11 is stroked 1, 1. That slash represents that you have to come back. If the numbers are just together, like on number 26, you can write that in one stroke. Okay, anytime you have slashes, you have to break it up in the next stroke. Okay, so take your time doing your homework. And the numbers, you're always going to have to incorporate the number bar. So it would be a nice, it would be a good idea for y'all to have your dictionaries turned on so you can see the numbers coming out. Okay, otherwise you're not going to see them. So go to your homework user with dictionary. Okay, and so that explains that. Don't forget, you read everything to yourselves. Do not skip anything because I skim over it really quickly. You need to read it, make sure that you understand it. And so real quickly, going over your homework assignment, page 71, you're going to read everything at the top there. And then you're going to write 15-1 3 times perfect each row across. So you're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Going across one time, check it, write it again until you have 3 perfect rows. If you make a mistake, you start over at the 1. Second stroke, you're going to start the second column, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then check it and then write it again. If you make a mistake, you start over at the 0. You ultimately want to start with perfect rows. You want to end up with how many perfect rows? 3. And then you're going to read top of page 72 to yourselves, and then you're going to write page 72, 15-2, 2-digit numbers. Okay, so the 2-digit numbers, and so you're going to go across, okay? 10 times perfect each block. So you're going to write 2-digit numbers, 15-2. You're going to write 1. An example, they show you 1 through 25, 10 times perfect. So you go all through the first column. The second column, you're going to go down, 26 through 50, 10 times perfect. 51 through 75, 10 times perfect. 76 through 99, 10 times perfect. So you're going to have a lot of numbers. You're going to have a lot of practice. Take your time. Do it correctly. Check your work. If you make a mistake, you have to start over until you have perfect numbers, and you need to have 10 perfect numbers, okay? Columns of those groups going up and down on your page. So breaking it up in columns, you have 1 column, 2, 3, 4, okay? And so what I'm going to do now is kind of go over some more stuff. I'm going to cover 14-2, and then I'm going to do some sentences for speed building. Okay, so 14-2, I'm going to dictate the sentences, and here we go. Remember, exclamation point, left bank with the period. I'm not going to dictate the punctuation marks. You have to know where they are. You've got apostrophe is long E. And then you have slash, SLRB, slash, SLRB. Remember, and or, you can write SKP for and, OR, and it'll give you and or. It's a brief. I recommend that you pick it up. You have opening quote, KWT. Close quote, put the KWTS. Dash, DRB. You have hyphen, HF. You have opening parentheses. Close the parentheses. You have colon, semicolon. You have I think that's it. Okay. Remember, you can write you can, UK. It's you, and then final K is a BG, and you can write you can in one stroke like that. I highly recommend you pick this up. And so this is going to be 14-2. I'll start slow with give you the punctuation, and then I'll dictate it without the punctuation, okay? Find a focal point, and here we go. Words that come out, boys, late, leave, and or, you can, type, loud, crude, Sam, Bart, Fred, George. You have young, Meg, Marge, Pam, Tom, bride, signs, up, down, start, stuffed, fish, taught, wanted, van, groom, bride. And so I'm going to dictate it with the punctuation. Here we go. I'll say it, okay? Get out. Watch out. Drop the gun now. Exclamation point. The 3 boys, apostrophe, dads are late, period. I will stay, semicolon, you will leave, period. Tell him slash her the job is filled, period. Did you pet the cat and or dog, question mark? Did you pick up your 3 boys, apostrophe, toys, question mark? Opening quote, you can leave now, comma, closing quote. I told her, period. I hate her type, dash, loud and crude, period. Opening quote, you will stay home, comma, closing quote. I stated, period. The 6-year-old hyphen, let me start that. The 6-year-old child started crying, period. The three girls' moms taught them well. Did you want your 10-pound fish stuffed? Sam, comma, Bart, comma, and Fred are all in a good mood, period. Mom wanted the van, semicolon. George wanted the truck, period. The soup came 3 ways, colon, hot, comma, warm, comma, or cold, period. Tom, comma, George, comma, and Steve, opening parentheses, her friends, closing parentheses, had left, period. I like them all, colon, ice cream, comma, cake, comma, and all treats, period. The young girls, opening parentheses, Meg and Marge, closing parentheses, left the house, period. I saw 6 signs, colon, right, comma, left, comma, stop, comma, start, comma, up, comma, and down, period. The young girls, dash, Meg and Marge, dash, ran out the door. The bride and groom, opening parentheses, Pam and Tom, closed parentheses, are well suited, period. The bride and groom, dash, Pam and Tom, dash, are well suited. I saw them leave the house, semicolon. You saw them leave the house, period. And so don't forget your dash, DRB, semicolon, FR, RBGS, okay, colon, FRPLT, apostrophe, long E, George is JORJ, you've got Andor, SKPOR, one stroke. You've got suited, suit, come back D. You have late, L long AT. Exclamation point is the left bank with the period. Opening parentheses, top bank. Close the parentheses, add the D instead of the T. Comma, RBGS, question mark, STPH. Period, FPLT. Taught, TAUGT. I think you can also write TAUT. No, TAUGT, because that's a sound alike. Okay, so now I'm going to dictate it at 50 words a minute without stating the punctuation, okay? Here we go. This is 50 words a minute. Make sure you find a focal point. Try and write what you can. Afterwards, go back and read it back. I won't have you read it back. So make sure that you all can go back and read it back, compare it to your book. And that way you know what to write, okay? And what words you need to practice. Here we go, 50 words a minute. Get out. Watch out. Drop the gun now. The 3 boys' dads are late. I will stay, you will leave. Tell him, her, the job is filled. Did you pet the cat and/or dog? Did you pick up your 3 boys' toys? You can leave now. I told her. I hate her type. Loud and crude. You will stay home, I stated. The 6-year-old child started crying. The 3 girls' mom taught them well. Did you want your 10-pound fish stuffed? Sam, Bart, and Fred are all in a good mood. Mom wanted the van. George wanted the truck. The soup came 3 ways: hot, warm, or cold. Tom, George, and Steve, her friends, had left. I like them all. Ice cream, cake, and all treats. The young girls, Meg and Marge, left the house. I saw 6 signs: right, left, stop, start, up, and down. The young girls, Meg and Marge, ran out the door. The bride and groom, Pam and Tom, are well suited. The bride and groom, Pam and Tom, are well suited. I saw them leave the house. You saw them leave the house. Okay, and so don't forget, you can write you can on number 9, UK. Okay, UK. And so what I'm going to do now is go over some speed building. Make sure you go over those sentences if you're struggling with them, and write them as many times as you need to. Visually look at them, write it, recognize it, and then maybe record yourself or listen to my recordings of my dictation and write them down. Harder to listen and take it down than it is to visually look at it. But if you think about it, that's all we do is we just hear words and then take them down. So real important that you all practice the words you're hesitating at. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit of speed building. These are from your lessons. And so we have lesson 8. These aren't any sentences in your book, okay? So you can't look in your book. It's the teacher's manual. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 50, 60, and 70, okay? 50, 60, 70 words a minute. Okay, this is lesson 8, 11. Okay, 8 and 11. So I'll start at 60. We're going to build up your stamina. That way you can write for 5-minute tests and try and just work on getting them accurately and write for long sustained periods of time, okay? So I'm on page Teacher's Manual, lesson 8, and it's going to be at 50, 60, 70. Here we go. Let me give you words that come out. Zigzagged, napping, yard, mutt, yapping. Dogs, quilt. You have zip. You have some, ditch, trash, blonde, fudge, tab, or not is a brief. Just write O-R-N-T, or not. Okay, one word. You can write it in one stroke. Or not is O-R-N-T. Okay. Job, fun, dance. And I'm going to start at 50 words a minute, you all. Find a focal point. And you know what? You all can put on your dictionaries, use it with the dictionary on because you want to see how it's coming out. But don't forget, you always read back, not from the English, from your steno notes. You're learning a new language. You have to read back from the steno notes, okay? Here we go. Try and get what you can perfectly. They're probably just a little bit harder, but just listen to it as many times as you need to, okay? Here we go, you all. I got a job with the vet. The girls are napping. The quiz is short. Is the jug full? Sis is in the yard. Have the vets left? Did Sis yell at the mutt? The mutt snarled at her. Put it in the net. The car zigzagged. Have the dogs stopped yapping? Will the dogs in the yard quit yapping? The dogs in the yard stopped. The cat is curled up in the quilt. Grip the jar lid. Zip it up. Some men have lots of fun. I wish I had a job. I can sing and dance. Her car is in the ditch. Put it in the trash. I will come back when I can. Did the man ring the bell? The crutches are not much fun. Have the girls gone yet? I am a blonde. I am not a blonde. The man had a crush on her. Sis did not dance much. Some of her fudge is gone. The clock is smashed. I sent him a gift. Did the men wax the cars? The cars are not waxed. Did the man yell at her? The man is yelling at the dog. Put it on the tab. put it in her van. I washed and rinsed the dishes. Is the cell warm? The cell is dark and hot. Did the girl quit her job or not? When will the vet be gone? The vet will come back. Turn at the red barn. Sis zipped her purse shut. I went with them. Give her an edge. Is it such a bad thing if the fudge burns? Can the dogs come with us? Are the dogs still yapping? The dogs are in the yard. When did the buzzing start? Will the buzzing stop? Have many of them gone? I went with the twins. Many have sung the song. The boxes are full of worms. The fox hurt its leg. The cat scratched its itch. If I have 10 cents, then I will spend it. Did the men plan on coming back? Well, I will be coming back. I will not give up. And so these sentences are great practice, y'all, because you're going to hear them on your tests. So let me write some of these words. You've got scratched, scratch, come back D. You have fudge, F-U-J. You have zip, Z-I-P, come back D. You have yapping, yap, come back G. If you're having a hard time stroke yap, keep practicing it. Comes out a lot on your test. Buzzing, buzz, come back G. You have crush, K-R-U-R-B. Dishes, dish, come back S. Well, comma. Okay, well, comma. You have barn, turn, yell, quit, coming, come back, G. Okay, and so keep practicing these, and this is going to be at 60. Include your punctuation and your phrases. Make sure you're phrasing, okay? 60 words a minute. I got a job with the vet. The girls are napping. The quiz is short. Is the jug full? Sis is in the yard. Have the vets left? Did Sis yell at the mutt? The mutt snarled at her. Put it in the net. The car zigzagged. Have the dogs stopped yapping. Will the dogs in the yard quit yapping? The dogs in the yard stopped. The cat is curled up in the quilt. Grip the jar lid. Zip it up. Some men have lots of fun. I wish I had a job. I can sing and dance. Her car is in the ditch. Put it in the trash. I will come back when I can. Did the man ring the bell? The crutches are not much fun. Have the girls gone yet? I am a blonde. I am not a blonde. The man had a crush on her. Sis did not dance much. Some of her fudge is gone. The clock is smashed. I sent him a gift. Did the men wax the cars? The cars are not waxed. Did the man yell at her? The man is yelling at the dog. Put it on the tab. Put it in her van. I washed and rinsed the dishes. Is the cell warm? The cell is dark and hot. Did the girl quit her job or not? When will the vet be gone? The vet will come back. Turn at the red barn. Sis zipped her purse shut. I went with them. Give her an edge. Is it such a bad thing if the fudge burns? Can the dogs come with us? Are the dogs still yapping? The dogs are in the yard. When did the buzzing start? Will the buzzing stop? Have many of them gone? I went with the twins. Many have sung the song. The boxes are full of worms. The fox hurt its leg. The cat scratched its itch. If I have 10 cents, then I will spend it. Did the men plan on coming back? Well, I will be coming back. I will not give up. Okay. And we have Um, that's all at 60. Now it's going to be at 70, okay? Just a minute, you all. Okay, and so now this is going to be at 60 words per minute, 60 words per minute. Sorry, 70 words a minute, you all. I got a job with the vet. The girls are napping. The quiz is short. Is the jug full? Sis is in the yard. Have the vets left? Did Sis yell at the mutt? The mutt snarled at her. Put it in the net. The car zigzagged. Have the dogs stopped yapping? Will the dogs in the yard quit yapping? The dogs in the yard stopped. The cat is curled up in the quilt. Grip the jar lid. Zip it up. Some men have lots of fun. I wish I had a job. I can sing and dance. Her car is in the ditch. Put it in the trash. I will come back when I can. Did the man ring the bell? The crutches are not much fun. Have the girls gone yet? I am a blonde. I am not a blonde. The man had a crush on her. Sis did not dance much. Some of her fudge is gone. The clock is smashed. I sent him a gift. Did the men wax the cars? The cars are not waxed. Did the man yell at her? The man is yelling at the dog. Put it on the tab. Put it in her van. I washed and rinsed the dishes. Is the cell warm? The cell is hot and dark. Did the girl quit her job or not? When will the vet be gone? The vet will come back. Turn at the red barn. Sis zipped her purse shut. I went with them. Give her an edge. Is it such a bad thing if the fudge burns? Can the dogs come with us? Are the dogs still yapping? The dogs are in the yard. When did the buzzing start? Will the buzzing stop? Have many of them gone? I went with the twins. Many have sung the song. The boxes are full of worms. The fox hurt its leg. The cat scratched its itch. If I have 10 cents, then I will spend it. Did the men plan on coming back? Well, I will be coming back. I will not give up. And so make sure you listen to that over and over. And then now I'm just going to dictate the words individually, okay? Write them down. It's going to be a little fast. Here we go. Phrases from this lesson. Here we go. Have the, is the, will the, are the, will be, or not, with the, have the, is the, have the, in the, have the, with the, in the, and then just words, okay? Girls, crush, blonde, much, fudge, gone, smashed, waxed, yelling, van, rinsed, dishes, vet, purse, zipped, yapping, buzzing, with the, many, worms, its, remember its is just its, back, give, fox, cat, dark, gone, edge, them, zigzag, fun, dance, ditch, trash, fun, crutches, mutt, snarled, napping, yapping, dogs, curled, zip, dance, trash, come, back, sing, some, wish, much, bell, can, in the, put, fun, lots, men, yelling, tab, washed, warm, cell, as in cellmate, sis, dogs, buzzing, stop, twins, worms, fox, spend, back, give, up, blonde, have the, yet, smashed, gift, man, tab, warm, or not, when, sis, edge, dogs, start, song, worms, scratched, cents, 10 cents, spend, will, well, sing, ditch, come, crutches, short, quiz, yard, mutt, snarled, girls, job, zigzagged, yapping, wilda, quilt, grip, zip, stop, crush, cars, did, some, clock, turn, edge, when, have, many, min, back, plan, quit, vet, man, waxed, fudge, smashed, burns, shut, zipped, buzzing, twins, fox, cat, coming or not, job, gone, sent, I sent him, blonde, have the, gone, yet, zipped, edge, yapping, buzzing, zigzag, zagging, come, dark, warm, tab, van, yell, yelling, put, plan, give, up, them, went, many, buzzing, stop, come, dogs, give, her, shut. Okay, you all, and so that concludes your lesson for today. Keep on listening to these as many times as you need to, okay? Listen to that speed building. That's what's going to help you pass your tests. Include your punctuation, okay? Have a great day, and let me know if you have any questions.